Doing another leg day today. Keeping it very nice and easy. Well, easy. It's going to be mainly squats that are happening. It's going to do another upper body going, but it's a little bit of suggestion from the missus back home. She was like, you should work your legs again. I was like, all right. Not going to argue that. She's like, I don't want you to be looking like an ice cream cone. I was like, that's the goal. Ice cream cone. No, but she made a good point. Squats are good for you. Build those legs. Like, I've got like definition stuff going, but we want to try building up a little bit more size. So if anything, today's actually going to be a bit more of a squat and lunge focus. Hey, what's going on? Who's hopping in here? We got Lucas in the chat. What's going on, brother? So we're going to do very quick foam roll stretch. Yeah, I didn't really get to foam roll everything out yesterday. Foam rolled my back because it felt like it needed some cracking. And it's probably feeling tight because I didn't foam roll and stretch yesterday. So, you know what happens. Oh, yo, what's going on? Presley. Oh. I was doing some singing in the car yesterday, tapping into the Elvis Presley spirit there. Wasn't singing any songs by Elvis, though, but the king, yeah. All right. Just rolling out, getting these hips nice and opened up here. So sometimes I've been telling people like, oh, you can kind of skip. You know, if you're in a hurry and you're just working a particular muscle group, you can just focus on foam rolling and warming up that muscle group. But don't want to do that 2 days in a row. So even though we're only doing legs today, I'm going to make sure to roll everything out. Still going to Planet Fitness? Oh, you already know. It's hard to tell right now because we just got the yellow walls, but as soon as we start walking, you're going to see a lot of purple. Yeah, it's cool. A lot of the Planet Fitnesses in this area have added squat racks. So not Smith machines, but like actual squat rack with a barbell and everything. Hey, what's going on, Will? No one's there at this time. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, there's people here, but definitely ain't super packed. Oh, yeah. Should have heard me yesterday. I was glazing Planet Fitness, talking about how, hopefully build up enough goodwill with the Planet Fitness brand that they're like, oh, this is that Anabolic Alec guy. Yeah, he's always saying good stuff about us. Yeah, we're cool with you just being here filming and whatnot. Very respectable guy in the gym. But how's everyone's week going so far? It's Wednesday, so we're halfway through the week here. We're making some good progress this week. That's cool. I've been going through this time management / life management program, and the thing that's been pretty cool with the shift in managing one's time is the first thing about it is good, no complaints. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we still got a whole rest of the week ahead of us to make some progress in whatever we're working on. But the thing that's really cool about this program is it really tries to shift one's perspective of just being like, oh, I got things to do, but rather it's like, what's the ultimate goal and result trying to achieve? Because when you're focused on that, you might find that you're able to actually eliminate a lot of stuff on that to-do list. That whole 80-20 principle thing where 80% of the results come from 20% of the action. But the big shift that I've noticed positive wise is focusing on that result, ultimate outcome, and then also realizing that time and fulfillment, all those things are very based on emotion. So time, how is time emotion? Well, depending on how we're perceiving things in that moment, which our interpretation of the perception is where the emotion comes in. We could be doing something that we don't like and it feels like the thing's taking forever, or we're doing something that we do like and then it feels like time's going fast. The thing that's annoying is I do not like that fast part. I'd rather be doing something I like and it feels like hours are passing, but then it's oh, not too much time has passed. That would be awesome, but our emotions, that's not how it works. But then that sense of fulfillment as well, it's very much tied into emotion as well. And I feel like people feel most fulfilled when they get a sense of growth. They're progressing. And that's why oftentimes with to-do lists, you might get a lot done on the to-do list, but it's I don't feel too accomplished. And it's oh, well, you just got things done, but you didn't necessarily get closer towards the goal or result that you're working towards. And what's neat is you might be working on something and you don't even necessarily complete the thing that you wanted to for that day, but because you got that end goal, that end result in mind, it's well, I got further in this thing, which means I'm getting closer towards that end result. Ugh. I think a cool prime example of that would be At least for me, the first thing that pops into my mind is like a social situation. So let's say it's like, oh yeah, this weekend I have to hang out with um, my friends, and it's like, well, first off, have to. It's like shift that to get to. Like I get to hang out with my friends. But if you go into it just as a thing to do, get off the checklist, then it's like, not going to get the most out of it. But if the end result is to like really feel that sense of connection and community and support, and you want to be there, like, encouraging your friend or feeling like, you both just want to just have fun, hang out, crack jokes, then you can go into the situation with that in mind and guarantee you're going to have better time because you know what the end result is. Wow. All right, we are almost done here with this warm up. You all have been crazy patient. All right, now we get to do some stretches here. So the foam rolling, stretching, crazy important. Not just for getting ready to work out, but for your health. Yesterday, feeling mad tense. You know why? Didn't foam roll and stretch. That's what I'm going to blame it on. Feeling like I needed to crack my back all day. You know why? It's because I didn't foam roll and stretch. All right. Last little bit of stretches here for the legs. And we're just going to do a quick warm up stretch for the upper body. Oof. Yeah. Chest and back. Definitely need this. Some arm circles for the shoulders. Yeah, these neck stretches as well. Very happy to have included this in the warm up stretch as well. So much stress and tension gets held and trapped in the neck there. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, some back cracks. Sweet. Now we're ready. Ready for this workout. So we don't have a crazy amount of time, just about 15 minutes, I'd say. But we can get a good amount done in 15 minutes. Have y'all gotten a chance to hit the gym yet this morning or this week? Just moving locations here. All right, got a good spot here. So we're going to be doing some squats on the Smith machine here. Just getting the Excel spreadsheet set up here, which I was going to say I should have done earlier, but very last minute deciding to hit legs here. So lunge, cool. All right, we're gonna relocate this bad boy bench right here. We're gonna load up the bar. I came here fully prepared for hitting some upper body, chest and back stuff, but you really can't go wrong with doing some more legs and squats. It's where a lot of those growth hormones get produced. So we're gonna go very ham with this one. Just one set right into the next set, supersetting. Not a lot of weight here either. So we're going to start with the squats and go right into some more torture with lunges. Shake it out a little. Oh. Feeling it. Feeling it, feeling it. It's gonna take a little nap real quick. Yeah. Weight? Oh, I haven't weighed myself in a minute. I want to guess around 180, but I might be way off. They do have a scale here, so hammer out another set, and if we got time, I'll hop on the scale. All right. Hey, legs. Pretty pumped, like pretty dense muscle, but still wouldn't be bad to get the size up on them a little bit. Whew. Yeah, really cool mindset thing I've been doing recently. Like, it's been something that's been in the back of my mind for a while, but during one of the previous live streams, during legs as well, I was talking about how when I got to the 12th rep for the squats there, first, I went in with the intention like, all right, for this last set, I'm going to just get to 12. And when I got to 12, legs burning, feeling fatigued. And then I realized, I'm like, it took me 12 reps to get to this point. Like, just push for the extra 4 reps, get to 16. Because if I wanted to try to get to 16 later, I'd have to do 12 reps all over again. So, when you're fatigued, it's like, man, it took me this much effort to get to this point of being fatigued. So, take advantage of it, Ooh. Move chest, please. Flex. All right. One more set of lunges here, and we'll finish the last set of squats. We'll start left leg this time. Well, would you look at that? We got 2 legs, so gotta do the other one. All right, we got one more set of squats. Yeah, super quick leg workout here. Looks like it might be about 12 minutes long. But if you include the warm up and stretch, whole thing is probably going to be about 35 minutes of time in the gym moving. I don't typically include like the foam rolling and working out. Foam rolling and warming up as the workout. All right. Take a little swig of water real quick. Oh, you know what? I still have a good question. Oh, I've not done the Q&A thing in a minute, and looks like I don't even remember how to. Here we go. Oops, not Q&A. Where is it at? Come on. Oh. Because I'm curious. What should tomorrow's workout be? Arms. Or chest and back? Oh, man. Oh. I should have wrote that after doing this last set. My quads are feeling crazy pumped right now. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah, let me know. I'm trying to. Originally today was going to be like chest, back, and shoulders, but I'm feeling pretty good for arms. So I was thinking, may as well ask y'all whichever workout you want to see for tomorrow. That's the one that we'll do. I'm kind of feeling arms. Hint, hint. Wee. Hooray. Yeah, it's a leg workout there. If I had a little more time, I would have done the lunges as well, but it's all good because these legs won't feel it tomorrow. All right. Let's get the freak out of here. I'll have to measure my body weight later today at home. Now, typically, when it comes to measuring body weight, you want to ideally do that in the morning after you've gone to the bathroom and everything, and then try to go on the scale at the same time. So it's same time in the morning after using the bathroom, and to get it even more accurate, little to no clothes. Just don't live stream it unless you get paid for doing that type of thing. But that combination there give you the most accurate readings. Yo, what's going on, Boralis? If I pronounce that correctly. about 147 kilograms. Ugh. Yeah, last I weighed myself, I want to say it was like 178, but I've been there we go. Yeah, 178. How much I weighed last time, but I've been doing a little more calories, getting back to lifting a little more consistently. So I think that weight is going up a bit. On my way back, exclamation point. In the morning. Take the little one to elementary school. So I just provide those little status updates there. Let her mama know that I'm on my way. 5'6", short. Yeah, it's all an illusion. But my actual height is 6'1", 61 centimeters. That'd be really short. Yeah, 6'1", probably hovering around 180. And for those of you who are, measuring your weight and stuff, trying to get to some type of goal weight, whether it's gaining more weight or losing weight, it's important to know that the number on the scale during that given day is not the most accurate representation of what your actual body weight is. It's much better to get the average for, I would say, the whole month to get a better idea of where you're at. But if you're starting out and you're like, oh, I weigh 170, but I want to put on some weight, I'm pretty sure like the 170 is, likely just the average there. But you can have that be the starting weight. Be like, oh, I weighed myself on February 4th, and showed 170. And then you just keep weighing yourself in the morning at the same time after using the bathroom. And another little side note, after using the bathroom, and ideally without like really consuming anything, like maybe water, but like, keep that in mind that like if you drank 8 ounces of water, that 8 ounces is going to be in your gut. So your weight will reflect that. But you measure yourself throughout the entire month and you'll see each day you weigh yourself, the scale could go up 3 or 4 pounds, and then the next day drop right back to where it was when you started. It might go up 1 pound, stay at that weight for a couple days, go up 2 pounds, and then go back to the original weight. Like, it's crazy how much your body weight can fluctuate, but there's a lot of factors that go into it. There's water retention, there's the peristalsis, the movement of your intestinal tract of excreting foods. It's possible to have eaten some very dense foods, because there's foods that take up a large amount of space. They take up a lot of volume, but they don't weigh that much. And then there's other foods that don't take up a lot of space, but they're pretty dense. So you end up eating more of it. If that stuff still hasn't found its way all the way out, then that'll influence the scale. And then the same thing with the water weight. One day, who knows, you might sweat a whole lot. And then you weren't able to, replenish all that water. Or maybe there's a day where you ate some foods that made your body hyper absorb the water, so you retained a lot more water that particular day. But on average, for the month, if you're doing everything right for putting on muscle, increasing your body weight, then you should see a couple pounds go up each and every month. If it's something super drastic, like 5 pounds or more every month, like your body weight is going up, but is the goal to get fat, or is the goal to be building some more muscle? Because if you're doing like more than 5 pounds month after month, it's like that's majority of that weight is just fat. And it's crazy because a lot of guys do this bulking phase and they just end up getting fat, and then they're like, man, I gotta get back in shape, and then they lose a lot of the fat, but then they lose a lot of the muscle with it. And it's like, so you're telling me that instead of just taking things intentional and growing by a pound or two every month, you decided to gain 5 pounds each month, and now you're up 20, 25 pounds, but more than half of that is fat. So then you try to like lose 15, 20 pounds, and then you lose 2 or 3 pounds of muscle in the process. So it's like gain 25 pounds, and let's say 5 pounds of that is muscle, but then you try to like lose all the fat, and then you lose 2 or 3 pounds of muscle in the process. So now you're net positive 2 pounds. It's like, guess what? If you just did everything right the first month, you would have just been net positive 2 pounds. Do everything right the next month, now you're net positive 4 pounds total. So it's like, don't do that. And then the thing that's crazy though, when it comes to like losing fat, so much like burning fat can happen more quickly than building muscle. It's like building a house versus tearing one down. It doesn't take a lot of time to tear down a house. It takes a good amount of energy, but it doesn't take a lot of time. But building a house, like most of the time, like if you're on like unplowed land, like most of the time spent just building that foundation. So losing weight, you can expect a pound about every week if you're doing everything right. Look short. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. On the live streams, I'd be looking shorter thanks to camera angles. While you drive to the gym, I can walk. For those walking gains, I drive for save the time. But anyway, appreciate having you all here. Make sure to subscribe. That way you can be here for tomorrow's workout. Looks like we're doing arms, baby. Yeah, boy. But yeah, I always appreciate getting to hang out with y'all during the workout. It's a lot of fun. I love sharing the fitness tips and stuff. And if you guys got questions, ask them. I'm here to answer them. So show that support. Hit that subscribe button. And yeah, until tomorrow, go out, go sweat, drink protein shakes. We'll be working out arms. Peace.